This video is just going to highlight another piece of evidence to show how your brain can trigger pain. You feel it in your body, it's a real pain, but it is driven by your brain's perception of something that's happening. This is another technique described by Howard Schubiner, who I had the opportunity to listen to recently and discuss a couple of cases. And he uses the imagination of a movement to see if that elicits pain in a patient. So if it was someone who turned their head and they said, oh, that's painful, you might get them to do that. It could be lifting the arm or bending, it doesn't matter, it's the context for them. And then what he does, he gets them to close their eyes and simply imagine the same movement. Now, if that elicits pain, it is such a big indicator that it has to be the brain, because the body's not actually moving in that moment. So that's predictive coding at its finest. The anticipation of it going to hurt through simply imagining the movement triggers the neural pathway that triggers the pain. It's a lovely technique that is very safe for the patient. If they already have pain, it may increase it. If they don't have pain, it might elicit it. If it doesn't do that, well, that's actually a positive, because it's not as sensitized as someone who already has that anticipation. If the pain comes on through imagining the movement, that can only come from the brain. If you are a patient and you want to test that, it's simply confirming to you that your body is so sensitized to the threat of pain that your brain will pick up even the suggestion, even the imagination that that movement's going to take place. Keep looking out for these little 2-minute videos. It builds up evidence for you as a patient that you can reassure yourself that it's your brain driving the pain experienced in your body, rather than damage you've sustained that continues to fire messages to your brain. It's the other way around. And if you're a therapist and want to use this with patients, it's a great example of how actually you can illustrate to them how sensitive their body is to that pain. So when someone experiences pain like this, it can be the catalyst for them to see that they can reverse that process by training their brain and training the body to change their experience of that pain. Keep looking out for these videos to build up that evidence to show that pain is just a habit.